Well, I'm not gonna say I told you so. So believe it or not, I've been trying to get regular movie reviews out this week. Batman the Caped Crusaders, that is coming. That was supposed to be out a few days ago. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, that was supposed to be out like on Sunday. I'm a little backed up on all that, and I figured after the news had settled down this week, once I'd done Power Rangers, once I'd done Rogue One, then I could get those reviews out, and then this news dropped. So we gotta talk about this. As you guys probably know if you've watched my videos, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I've read all the books. I'm currently reviewing all the movies. And we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them coming out in November. That was planned to be part of a trilogy, except today, Warner Brothers and J.K. Rowling announced that now they are planning 5 Fantastic Beasts movies. And granted, they didn't say Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them parts 2, 3, 4, and 5. They just said 5 more movies in the Wizarding World series. Now, another interesting thing that came from this announcement is that it said Fantastic Beasts Part 1 is going to have cameos by young Albus Dumbledore and Gellert Grindelwald, and that the series is going to end with the battle between Dumbledore and Grindelwald in 1945, where Dumbledore gets the Elder Wand. So if you guys want to see my thoughts and speculations on that, that was posted about 2 weeks ago. Totally called it. And now we're here. But 5 movies, that is a lot. That makes me pull back and be kind of like, I don't know if I want that. Now, the natural comparison here is comparing it to the Hobbit trilogy. When they originally envisioned the Hobbit, it was only supposed to be 2 movies. Peter Jackson was cutting together an unexpected journey, and he was like, there's more I want to tell with this story. And there was some more that he wanted to tell with that story that probably would have been a little too much for 2 movies. But it wasn't enough to fill up 3 movies, so Battle of 5 Armies felt really bloated. I'm afraid that that same thing is going to happen here. Another big complaint of the Hobbit series is that it's called The Hobbit, and Bilbo kind of disappeared halfway through it. Granted, I like Thorin's storyline, and I like where they went with him, but it does feel weird that the main character of the series took a back seat. The way that they're planning this out, it sounds like that's what's going to happen to Newt in Fantastic Beasts. So if they do call these Fantastic Beasts Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then Newt's going to get sidelined by the end of it, because if the big climax is Dumbledore versus Grindelwald, where's Newt in this whole thing? If they had that plan from the get-go, what they should have done is had it be Dumbledore and Grindelwald's story, and then Newt would be the side character. Newt is the one who goes to New York and does these random adventures, but the main crux of the story and the title of the movie is all referring to Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Now, the biggest difference between The Hobbit and Fantastic Beasts is that the Hobbit trilogy was not scripted by J.R.R. Tolkien, while Fantastic Beasts is being scripted by J.K. Rowling. And I love the Harry Potter books. They're timeless, they're classic, and they got really long. There was a point, and I said in my Goblet of Fire review, there was a point when they're gonna split Goblet of Fire into 2 movies. Overall, I'm glad they didn't, because it would have felt long and drawn out. And granted, there would have been fans that wanted to see that, but that would have worked better as an extended edition DVD release, not as Goblet of Fire Part 1 and 2. So what I'm worried about is J.K. Rowling's gonna treat this like a book, and she's gonna put in every single little detail, and it's gonna take us forever to get from point A to point B. Now, I know she has the writers of the Harry Potter movies kind of helping her adapt her ideas into a screenplay, but that still makes me a little nervous. Like, how much are they going to tell in that time? And that Dumbledore and Grindelwald fight takes place about 20 years removed from where Fantastic Beasts takes place, so there is a lot of time to explore in between those 2 events. But how much of that is going to grab general audiences? Like, yeah, Harry Potter fans will probably still go and see it, and it's kind of like, I don't know a lot of people that are that interested in the Han Solo spin-off movie, the Boba Fett spin-off movie. Hardcore Star Wars fans are already interested in those movies, and I'm sure when the trailers come out that casual fans will also be interested in them, but they're not going to reach the levels of anticipation that episodes 7, 8, and 9 are going to reach. Not for casual fans anyways. So on the whole, I'm kind of mixed on this whole thing. Like, I want to see where they go with these movies, but I don't know if they need 5 movies to really pad all this out. I feel like it's going to feel really overstuffed, really detailed, but not in the nice, intricately detailed kind of way. Like in the slow, boring, we don't need this stuff in the movie kind of way. Save the little details for Pottermore, give us the main story in the movie, and I don't want to sound like some ADD summer moviegoer here where I'm just like, give me the action, because I am interested in that other stuff in the Wizarding World, but do we really need to see all that in a movie? I'd say maybe release all that stuff as a book, see how it goes, see how fans respond to it, and if that goes over well, then you can adapt it into a screenplay. This also makes me think, so Fantastic Beasts 1 is gonna have young Dumbledore and Grindelwald in it. The movies are gonna culminate with the battle in 1945, so maybe they're trying to beat the clock because they want Michael Gambon in that last Fantastic Beasts movie. Because if you remember in Chamber of Secrets, when Harry goes back in time through the diary, Dumbledore is played by Richard Harris in that, 1940s scene. So in the 50 years leading up to Harry Potter, from about 1940 to 1990, Dumbledore really doesn't age that much. So maybe they're just pushing it because they want Michael Gambon in the movie, but at that point, why don't you just make it 3 movies? They'd be out a little bit quicker. Overall, obviously, I'm going to give J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers the benefit of the doubt here. I have no idea what they have planned. J.K. Rowling has yet to let me down, but writing a book and writing a movie are 2 different things, and she has help from people that have written movies in the past, but I feel like they're just trying to jumble too much. And if this boils down to just Warner Brothers being upset about, I don't know, how their DC cinematic universe is going and they just want more money out of Harry Potter, if they're just doing this because they see all these fans that are going to the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter in California, and they're seeing everyone get hyped for Fantastic Beasts, and they're just like, hey, you like Harry Potter, boom, then that's really gonna upset me. So Fantastic Beasts being 5 movies, cautiously optimistic for that. But I want to know what you guys think of this, so let me know down in the comments. Fantastic Beasts being 5 movies. Good idea? Bad idea? And thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can click subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.